Hey friends, it's time to begin the best damn meeting online with Polly, Drunken, and Snoot. It'd be great if they were on time. Hey dude, should we have some news? Copper Squad by Jacqueline. Come and join the Goose Fleet overlords and watch the AAA meeting.
Oh, yes! Hello and welcome back to the AAA meeting where one of the A's means ampersand. And it's Monday, my dudes, which means your host is your least favourite drunken uncle. It's me, Drunken Uncle. And as always, I'm joined. I was going to say enjoyed, and I am enjoyed. Well, I enjoy them. They might not enjoy me. They don't have any choice. I'm joined by my colonial co-hosts and collaborators. It's my patriotic pal, Sinatra says.
Yo.
And Peter the Dub. It's Polly Dub.
Ahoy hoy.
Are you rolling with the ahoy hoy thing now?
I like the ahoy hoy thing.
I am fine with it. I think you should do it. I think if anyone is allowed to do the ahoy hoy thing besides Montgomery Burns, it's going to be fucking Polly Dubbenstein.
Yeah, it makes no sense. It's quirky. It'll annoy all the people who hate me anyway. So win.
Yeah. Fuck the haters. Ahoy hoy.
Fair enough.
That's what's up right now. Sinatra, how was your weekend, my dude?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Had some drinky poos and hung out. It was pretty good.
Is that like there's no drinky poos related stories? There should always be drinky poos related stories.
No, just kind of kicked back, chilled. Didn't do nothing too crazy.
You were lamping?
Mm-hmm.
Just
lamping.
Lamping. You never seen Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Oh, no.
Oh, dude, you should watch Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I mean, clips. Don't get me wrong. I've seen lots of clips from it, but what does that mean?
It's the black guy who lives in a pool house in his pool house, Larry David, Leroy, I think his name is, and he just cracks me the fuck up. He was in Tom Holland's Spider-Man. He was one of the teachers. He was the black teacher.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, he's got a direct link to my funny bone. I don't know what it is about him. He just gets off on a rant. I'm pretty sure he was he was one of the radio hosts on Grand Theft Auto 5 as well. You do not leave stains on another man's woman. Well, this guy, for some reason, he just cracks me up. So you have this whole thing about lamping. It's like, when you're chilling,
yeah,
you could be anywhere. Like, you chill it, you're chilling. You stood up over there, you're just chilling. You sat down over there, you're just chilling. When you're lamping, you're in one place. You got your feet up. You're not moving. You're lamping.
I don't know. It just blew my mind to hear you say that. That's like an old school hip hop singer from like the mid '80s.
Really?
Like cold lamping, laying in the cut. Yeah, like, I'm like, why the fuck is Drunk? Absolutely. I was like, why is Drunkle saying that? I haven't heard that since like
laying in
Big
the
Daddy Kane's first couple of albums.
He pulls out a gun. I'm like, N-word. What?
Yeah, that's up there with like sayings that have gone away, like Break North and fuck, I'm trying to think.
Well, Break North? What does that mean?
Get out of Dodge.
Are you breaking north?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm going to Canada.
But yeah, I guess so. But it was, yeah.
No one does that willingly, honestly.
No, people. There's a border there because people coming down from Canada. So Polly, how was your weekend? Did you break north?
No, I laid in the cut. I got a lot of shit to do. I was disappointed to find out that the Ruger 1022 barrel that I wanted is only available in a threaded muzzle in the 18-inch variety, and I was looking for the 16.5-inch variety.
You were disappointed. My God.
Yeah.
You should have seen my face when I heard, mate. God damn.
Well, you don't need
got a
anything
text
longer.
about it immediately.
I'm saying though, I don't need an 18.5-inch barrel. I only need a 16.5, and I want it threaded because, how else am I going to attach my solvent trap?
Yeah, I mean, threaded is definitely a requirement.
Yeah.
What?
And then I looked into how much would a machinist charge.
Explain it to the Englishman. What's the whole threaded thing? Explain it to the Englishman here.
You can have car parts.
Yeah.
What? Well, we've had spinners.
Well, you're going to attach a generalized, let's call it muzzle device. So the muzzle, the shooty end of the gun.
The
right?
shooty head, yeah.
Yeah. That where the bullet comes out. Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be threaded, meaning there's a male attachment point of
Room
threads.
to add an LED display if need be.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, gotcha.
And I found out that 18 and a half versus 60, or 18 versus 16 and a half. I don't want the 18. That's just extra weight for no good reason. So anyway,
I mean, that's
That
what
much
that's the,
weight.
saying that was the reason my ex broke up with me. Added weight for no good. It was a fat joke.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
now
I know
my
you
whole
got it, it
weekend
just
was made
wasn't
up
funny.
of
Got it.
running around doing stuff. You ever create a list of things that you need to do and you realize that list is so long that you just like abandon it out of, well, frustration and depression?
That's interesting you should say that, actually, because in the news tonight, we actually have a list that was made some 360 years ago of things that a scientist thought science would have solved by today. It's a good list.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, we'll get to it. I had a good weekend, by the way. Thank you very much for asking. That was lovely.
I was
of
getting
you guys.
around to it.
Didn't
You
even-
weren't
You
getting
began-
finished your
didn't
point.
even
Oh.
let us get there. It's
All
fine.
right. Well, all right. Okay. You guys get there. Go on. I'll sit back.
You know what?
Oh, God.
Drunken, how are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. News time it is.
Yes.
We're just getting to the news.
Well, I don't know. I enjoy the bants.
Yeah. I went to the pub. I go to the pub about half past 9. I try and get some fun juice in, so I'm good and fun for the people of the chat for the stream. And it turns out that the prawns. Stephen Kin prawn, the Chinese
Shrimp
people,
people.
I know. Yeah. The Eastern people.
Eastern shrimp people.
The Eastern shrimps. They had bloody hell. There were so many of them tonight. It turns out like a Mama Kin prawn had invited a load of people that she knows, and there was like 11 of them. I thought I walked into a casino. There was so fucking many of them, and they were like mirrored because they all knew me, right? Well, they all knew stories of me as well. Like, look, wide eyes. They were actually grabbing my face and shit. Like, his eyes so wide, so white. Like, you do that in any fucking hell. Try doing that with a black guy. They'd be touching his hair if a black guy.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
I can't imagine that's a good idea.
Right?
Well, Chinese people, quite racist, Sin.
Yeah, no real animosity there.
But I got called a handsome man as well, which is nice. I got, handsome man, so white, big eyes. Which just made me feel like a fucking anime character. Go ahead, Polly.
Polly's Ruger hopes. Thank you for the $2. Let me stop you right there.
We're running with that then, are we? Just the whole. Let me just stop you right there.
Let me tell you something, Drunk. Okay, I did Noir Bar with Sam and Far on Friday.
Yeah.
It's going on over there. It even traveled back
Is
to
it?
1942.
No way.
Yeah, it followed us back to 1942, man.
My friend is going to be so happy that his joke broke America.
And it wasn't to me. It got done to Far because she didn't know the joke yet. It would.
It's worldwide.
She's like, what? What do you mean? I don't understand. I'm like, well, that's just it. They just wanted you to stop. It's just.
That's the joke. Or was it a joke? We don't know. We don't know. Sam in the chat, speaking of which, says, mirrored Drunkaroo. I mean, yeah, look, if my surname was Drunkaroo, it would be like, but it was mirrored Juku. Yeah, it was a dodgy one, man. I'm sat at this table and I haven't got a fucking clue what anyone is saying. Except for this, I mean, do you remember that Mama Kin was trying to marry me off to her daughter a while ago, Sin?
Uh-huh.
Until she found out that I don't have a car, and then she just really wasn't too keen on the whole idea. But it's okay, because one of her friends was sat there. She got, mirrored. You married? No, I'm not married, no. You have a girlfriend? No, I didn't have a girlfriend, no. I have niece. So, we're back on the table, guys. I've got prospects once again. I've got this woman's 38-year-old fat niece to look forward to. So that's good. Who don't like a bit of the Asian persuasion?
Yeah, it's
30?
a valid question.
What,
Yeah.
38-year-old fat niece?
Well, she's 38 years old.
That's a good name for a band.
Do you think? You go for
What? Courtney Love's new band?
What would you play in 38-year-old fat niece?
You wouldn't get away with it here. You shouldn't get away with it at home.
You play the niece.
Higher Drunkle.
Like a
Festonia.
musical instrument,
The
you
otter was
slap them
upgraded
off
to
in
the
top
weasel
for
in
a
advance
nice
last week.
resonance. I don't
So this is
understand.
for the radiation-imbued weasel suffering a mild form of gigantism, ready to destroy Tokyo.
You ain't wrong, Festonio, who comes in for 25. Hey, Drunk, if memory serves, the otter was upgraded to the weasel in advance last week. You're not fucking wrong. It was right up there in the old fucking wank bank, mate, but you ain't wrong. Bang! Weasel right there. That was from Luna last Wednesday, who booked that in right there, Polly, so enjoy your fun little hat. If memory serves, it was upgraded to the weasel in advance last week, so this is for the radiation-imbued weasel suffering a mild form of gigantism, ready to destroy Tokyo. He wants the kaiju, Polly. Polly.
What?
He wants the kaiju Polly. Kaiju Polly.
I mean, that's fine, but you got to pay to get there.
Oh, he just did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Luna already came in and he said weasel in advance, and that was last Wednesday.
Why am I not hearing this?
I didn't even notice it because I was doing a Twitch stream at the time, and for some reason, do you ever get this problem like Stream Elements just sometimes just goes, do you know what? No more notifications for you.
No, because I don't use Stream Elements.
Yeah,
maybe that's
no,
my
it
fucking
was
issue,
user
dude.
error. I
Well,
was on the correct scene, but I didn't have Polydrunkle Sinatra.
oh, you're
turned
good,
on.
mate.
Yeah,
But-
no, I got them turned on. I will hear now. Okay, good.
That's all right, don't worry. I set up Stream Elements just so I have some cool fucking things. You know, when someone subscribes to something, it'd be something different as opposed to your shitty zombie running on the scene saying someone has just
Right?
fucking donated or
That's
whatever.
stupid fucking.
I hate it, and I wish Sinatra would turn it off. But it turns out all of this time I had to just go in and like re-allow the fucking permissions on Stream Elements, which is fucking dumb. But anyway, here
I have
is
no idea what you're talking about.
Kaiju Polly. Dun 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 dun. Why did I do the Pokemon Evolution song?
'Cause
Anyway,
you're a
there
smart
it is.
man.
Because I'm a smart man. Some of you may be wondering why there is a budgie on the corner. That is because, if you remember, Friday night, I said that my budgie Freddy was very sick, and yet he did not make it through the night. He was dead by Saturday morning.
Ah, jeez, man, I'm sorry.
Well, that's very nice of you to say, dude. Thank you very much. So he will live on, forever sat on the summer house window right there, just looking at Polly in contempt. I strongly suspected he wasn't going to make it through the night because when you can tell when a budgie's sick, you go, if they can't sit on a perch, then
Yeah,
Kinda
it's
fucked.
well, that was your grandpa's, wasn't it? So he was pretty
No,
old.
no, that one's still going.
Oh,
This one, Freddie was about fucking. I worked it out. I think I got him around about fucking 2011, and that is it might have even been 2010. So he was fucking old for a budgie.
yeah, it's pretty old.
And it was but he, his eyes were closed and everything, and he's just on the bottom and fucking. But I hadn't got a garden though since, so of course there was no. But when I first got him, he was with another budgie called Charlie, who didn't make it very long because when a budgie's blue, they're bred for the colour, not for the health. Green budgies tend to live longest in my experience. But he was buried around the corner where there's just like a little, dare I say, grassy knoll. So I went and buried Freddy there. It was fucking 10:15 p.m. Absolutely pissing down with rain because that's how July is in Britain apparently. And I didn't have a trowel or a shovel or anything, so I dug his sorry little grave in the pouring
With my
down
bare
rain
hand.
with a spoon.
Oh, well, it's a little budgie. That's okay. I mean,
Oh, yeah, but
micro spade anyway.
I always wrap them up in something of mine anyway, and this one it was in a scarf. But he's sat
Hold
right
your
there.
fire!
Oh,
This
Donkey
man
Punch.
isn't black!
Donkey
What?
Punch!
I usually have something witty or on topic, but my brain is only partially functioning
Do you?
today. Just take my money, you britch.
Bridge!
Glitch.
Alright, cheers for handing the Americans that one, Donkey Punch. Bridge. That's it now, isn't it? That's what I am. Thank you very much for the $10, though. It's very kind of you. But anyway, he's laid to rest now. It's been very, very quiet in my house. It turns out it was the loud budgie that went, and I've just been left with the quiet one, who's very happy he gets to play with all the toys now. There's no one there to tell him off. But it's eerily quiet here, Polly.
I believe you.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, there you go. I was a little bit sad that day. I came out. My shoes are still fucked because it was pissing down with rain. I was at the pub and people are going like, Millard, why are your shoes so muddy? And these are my grave digger's shoes. It was fucking terrible. And of course I got a mate of mine and went, a fox is eating that right now. I went, yeah, cheers, Chris. That's brilliant.
Well, only if you didn't dig deep enough. Were you lazy?
I had a spoon.
People have dug out of fucking prisons with spoons, Drunkle.
Have they actually?
Yes.
Have they actually? Name 6 people who've dug out of prisons with spoons.
Andy Dufresne 6 times.
No, not even Andy Dufresne. He's just a long drink of water.
Yeah, and besides, didn't he use a jeweler's mini pickaxe or whatever the fuck?
It was a hammer, but yeah.
A poster of someone.
A hammer with a spike on it.
Don't all hammers have?
Not all.
The only
Sledgehammer.
claw hammers have that.
Claw hammer, yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, that explains why Polly's kaiju form is constantly sniffing this bright green bird right there. Should we have some news?
Sure.
I would enjoy some news, yes.
Would you enjoy some news, Polly?
I would.
Okay, brilliant. I think I'm already sharing to you guys. But people in the chat, I've got your back as we start off, as always, with the Babylon Bee. Snow White producers circumvent actors' strike by...
I can't believe this. This is your liberty. This is your liberty. They mugged us off, ain't they? We've been mugged off by the Klingons.
Mugs. They've mugged us right off. You going to have that, Jim?
Hakira!
Hey, Drunksley.
Hey,
Sorry
dude.
to hear about your budgie buddy.
That's
Hope
nice,
you had a
dude.
good weekend otherwise. It's been over 100 degrees here all weekend. Standing outside in front of a grill has been not fun.
Well, don't stand in front of the grill. What are you doing? Take a step back. Drink some water. Akira, thank you very much for the 1966. I'm glad to hear that you guys have got some good weather over there. I saw the weather report today, Polly, and it's like we are just trapped in this like circle of low pressure, which is why it has been constantly raining. I actually said to my friend yesterday, and he pissed himself. He put it on his fucking Facebook. He thought it was so good. Because we were meant to have a huge heat wave. But instead, it's been absolutely fucking pissing it down. And I said, yeah, the heat wave has been postponed due to bad weather. And he would not stop laughing.
Oh, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, unless you live here. It has been... Mate, the heating is on. It's horrible here. In July...
The heat is on.
The heat is on. Akira, thank you for the 1966 and the kind words there, buddy. I do wish I had your weather, but as Polly said, it would, the ground would have been harder, and maybe the low pressure was just because the powers that be saw that I had to bury a fucking 11.
Yeah, you had wet soil to dig out with your spoon. It wasn't hard packed dirt.
It was a pretty big spoon as well.
So you're working against your own storyline here.
It's not a storyline, mate. It actually happened.
Well, you know what I mean.
Do you know what I mean? Right, so Snow White producers circumvent actor strike by casting 7 random hobos from San Francisco. Have you guys seen what is going on with the new live-action Snow White?
I can't even see it on your screen.
Only as of last night, and it was...
I'm not sure.
Everyone on social media has been talking about this. I'm like, have they? And when I saw what they were... Oh, my God. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It is... I mean, first up, like this, right? The Snow White. We'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
These are dwarves. One of them is arguably a dwarf. One of them is just a man right at the back there. That's just a dude.
Yeah.
And the others are like fucking just short kings, except for one lady right there as well. Because, of course, you can't have your 7 dwarves without a lady right there as well. Yes, Disney are doing it again. Now, they have cast Snow White. Snow White's a Latina, Sin.
He's spicy.
I don't think that was the right word to use, but it was also completely the right word to use. Corbin Thomas with $3 for the Ricky Spanish. He says, "Oi, sorry about your little budgie, but I need to ask you, where's my fire support?" Oh, fuck. Rock and Stone, eh, buddy? Rock and Stone. Thank you for the $3 there, buddy. I always like to link these things up to real articles. So here you go. This is Rachel Zegler, Hardar, responds to racist backlash after she received being cast as Snow White. Now, this is what the lady looks like right there. As you can see, Snow White skin. I mean...
in the original story, she's called Snow White literally because her skin is snow white. That's why.
Yeah,
she has a very low pallor. She's a very...
You wouldn't get away with it here. You shouldn't get away with it at home.
God damn.
It's Snow White and 7 diverse individuals.
Or in Doomhammer for the 25, it's Snow White and the 7 diverse individuals. I mean, diverse is certainly... They're all varying heights, aren't they, really? They couldn't even have dwarves? Do dwarves not deserve work?
I think they're trying to avoid Peter Dinklage's thing. I didn't even know that he had made this. I can't believe Dinklage is in this interview on a podcast. Says, I can't believe they're doing this. Like, this backward ass story is the way that he called it. What the fuck is wrong with you? His exact words talking about Disney. It's like, okay, yesteryear, whatever. You didn't know any better. You didn't know it was pissing off fucking little people. Well, it pisses us off. I think they were trying to avoid that. So instead of making them dwarves, they're making them, quote, magical creatures. So instead they get like a 1980s Benetton group of like ultimate diversity. It looks like a fucking university brochure of a bunch of fucking hipsters dressed up for a fucking acid-fueled Ren fair.
It does not look great.
I mean, you're right on, Polly. You are right fucking on right there. God damn. This is like fucking... This is the people who clean up after Glastonbury Festival, you know?
Akira, thank you for the 1776. Howdy, Polly. Well, howdy to you, too. Hope your weekend was good. I found this awesome new band over the weekend. Have you ever heard of the Led Zeppelin before?
The Led Zeppelin?
I was telling the story about how I found out about Led Zeppelin, and I was so excited about it that I was running around talking to like coworkers at the time, and I was like, guys, have you ever heard Led Zeppelin? And I was like, wait, I mean, I was in my early 20s at this time.
Oh, so, really? You were doing it unironically?
Yeah, no, I was, because
really?
I was legitimately excited at all these different tracks that I had heard that I'd never heard before. I'd heard of Led Zeppelin,
John Boy? If I had to guess, I'd say Communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'. You good? Carry on.
And so I, unknowingly, in my excitement, was like, yeah, bring it on home by this group. It's called Led Zeppelin. You guys ever heard this? Just the looks I got.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I hope you went home with bruises that day.
Not at all, because if someone ran up to me and said, have you ever heard of KRS-One or Run DMC? I'm like, are you just hearing of them now? Yeah. Stick, right? Fucking awesome, am I right? Like, I'd be happy if they had heard it. I don't understand why people got to be such hipsters about everything.
Well, there's a difference between that and saying, have you heard this new band called Led Zeppelin? And you're like, get the fuck out of my face.
I wasn't, that's just it. I wasn't that lost. I'm aware Led Zeppelin's been huge forever, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? I just didn't know, you know?
I mean, I remember there was a tweet, it was regarding Ozzy Osbourne, and someone mentioned Ozzy Osbourne in a song. And it you know, it's one of these fucking newbies, they got this some shit name like Gruz. I don't know, mate. I'm getting old now. So they mentioned Ozzy Osbourne in one of their rappings, and this person's just like, oh, who is this Ozzy Osbourne? It's really good of him to mention new artists. And you're like, bitch, Ozzy Osbourne was snorting fucking cocaine off of women's butt cheeks before this guy was even conceived. Do you see?
I don't think a lot of these cats really get that they're, oh my god, they're not discovering Ozzy for the first time, you know?
Yeah. Well, you can't really blame ignorance, though, because, I mean, really, that's just down to bad parenting, Sin. Like,
It usually
it's
is.
a parent's duty to introduce them to good music before their children go out into the world, you know?
No, it was a long story that I told how I found out about this, that a friend of mine knows rock over decades and decades because he's one of those deep fans of music, you know what I mean? And I told him that I like psychedelic rock, and super short version of the story is like, really, like this? I'm like, no, not like that. And eventually it came around to, dude, you don't like psychedelic rock at all. What you like is blues rock. And let's find out what you like in there. And it turns out I'm a big fan of The Who. I'm a big fan of Led Zeppelin. I'm a big fan of, and I had no idea. And these are groups I'd heard of before, but I didn't know. Never been exposed to it.
The exact same thing's going to happen here, though, because, you know, there's going to become a generation who are going to go, what? Why is Snow White so pale in the cartoons?
Good, right?
I just hope that these parents are at least exposing their kids to the originals before they put this shit in front of them.
You'd hope that. I mean, like, I never saw Snow White, but I know of Snow White. It's one of those you couldn't get away from it at all. You know, despite the fact I've never seen it. If someone were to make a meme or some shit like that, then I'd go, oh, obviously that's fucking Snow White. I'm not ignorant about it. However, how long until this shit just gets put in the Disney archives? I mean, are they even going to sing Hi Ho? Or are they just going to be politically correct with it? Hi Haw instead. Hi Slut. Hi Slut.
No, it'll be
Hi Sex Work.
Greetings Sex Worker. Yeah.
It's off to it, we fuck. Dewey C through $5. He says, race swap Tarzan Disney. Let's see how committed to the bit you truly are. I agree with you, man. Do it, you fucking cowards. And Corbett Thomas through $3. He says, the claims of racist backlash about the Snow White casting sounds very much X to doubt right here. And, well, I mean, the thing is, I think this is probably when this woman got cast, it was probably put in the contract saying, you have to complain to the media about the racist backlash because that is good fucking advertising for us. It worked before and it's gonna work again. Why else would you cast a fucking Latina as a character who was, let's say, hunted down for her skin being as pale as snow? Oh, hang on, no, that was it's a rhyme, isn't it? Skin as pale as snow. The woman with the sheep. Little Bo Beep. Little Bo Peep.
Little Bo Beep, yeah.
Little Bo Beep, yeah. Little Bo.
Yeah. I've actually got an optimistic view of this. Disney is digging themselves deeper and deeper. Is this the way they're going to see it? I hope they expose their children to the classics. These are not classics in the making. None of them. They're fucking failure after failure.
Yeah.
And why are they doing it? ESG scores. It's temporary. And what's that saying? When you marry yourself to the spirit of the age, you end up as a lonely man in the next. Yeah.
That's
and when this trend dies, this shit's going to be embarrassingly dated. Go look at some really, really bad 80s shit that just screams, we're from the 80s. That will be this. You can tell the time it came from.
But you've also got, like, Disney is like a fucking major company. You don't have idiots running it. So, I mean, it's tinfoil hat time here. Yeah, because the CEOs aren't sat there going like, oh, we need to be more woke. They just go, what's going to make us
Kennedy
the most...
was. What do you mean?
They go, what's going to make us the most money? And this has obviously proven not to be the case before. So it's tinfoil hat time, right? I think we're going to have, for the next couple of years, we're going to have a lot more castings like this. And then all of a sudden, there's going to be a live action, which is actually... Maybe they'll redo them. 10 years' time. But why do you think Disney keep fucking, digitally remastering things and re-releasing them? Is so they can keep the copyright alive and then make more money off of something which has already been done. So say in 10 years' time, they're going to do another live action, but with fucking Stoya as Snow White, right? If you don't know Stoya, look her up and you can thank me later. Now that is a fucking Snow White right there. Yeah, she takes it up the ass now and again, but you got to make your money while you're waiting for Disney to find you on the casting website, haven't you? That's probably when it's going to be like, oh my god, finally an actual live action remake, which the people actually look like they are supposed to look. Maybe this is just like, losing a couple of points before the Hail Mary at the end of the game.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, that was a Christmas donation. What was that about?
It's Christmas in July.
Are you doing Christmas
yeah.
in July again?
Until the end of the month, yes.
Okay.
Fuck, I'll do Christmas in July. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, me too. Wait, I already am. I don't have any Christmas donations.
Sorry, I'm a little late. Sanute, I obviously heard some of the Sin and Sash stream last night. Did you remember the cherry cheesecake? I have not been to the store today.
Boo.
But I will at some point, today or tomorrow.
Darren Root says, the thing is, Disney is too big to fail. You're probably right on that one, but that doesn't mean that they just... I mean, obviously they're renewing the copyright by releasing a new Snow White, and live action seems to be the way to go at the moment. It's shit, and we're all still waiting for the butthole cut of Cats.
That's never going to happen.
No, I imagine that.
Nah, I wouldn't think of it that way. I mean, how
you
many
want the butthole
cut? No, how many no, before the butthole.
You don't want
comment.
the butthole cut? What, are you gay?
This man cannot make up his mind.
Well, don't get me wrong. If the butthole cut was released, I wouldn't be disappointed because, God, that would be hilarious.
It would be
Well, I'm
funny
still
as
not
fuck.
watching it even with the butthole cut. It's just going to throw that one out there. I'm still not watching it either way.
You
I would
haven't
be
watched
more
it?
inclined
No.
to watch it
I
if there
saw
was
it.
buttholes.
Yeah, I'm still not overly interested, honestly.
No, I
saw
don't
it
think
at
I
Weibo
would.
Jones's insistence. It was, it was something, all right.
I don't think I would. Like, but then I was just completely disinterested without the buttholes.
No Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and...
Substitute, hope your weekend went well. I think we all know that parents that should support this go to any length to prevent their kids from seeing the originals, most likely under the guise of being racist. But the originals aren't racist. It's just,
No.
this is literally Disney Corporation.
Hold your fire!
Using...
This man isn't black!
Donkey Punk's got to talk first.
The CEOs are idiots. They're appealing to investors instead of the consumers.
No.
Only thing is, investors want them to fail commercially so that they become inclined to be bought out.
That's an interesting
This is
point.
just
We'll
the
talk about that in
giant
a moment.
corporation appealing to your morality on a political level for them to make more money. It is literally nothing more than that.
But they don't
It's not
make
appealing
more
to
money.
investors. If they were appealing to investors, they would make stuff people want to see. They are literally guilt tripping you for your money. That's all it comes down to when corporations do this is money.
I hear you. I think you're right in saying that it's an attempt to appeal through guilt, but the investor thing I think is a reference to the ESG scores where you cannot pull investment unless you meet certain criteria.
But the thing is that these movies are actively losing money.
They are, yeah.
Like, what was it? We talked about it Friday. The Indiana Jones got outshined by what movie? I forget what, but it like these
Sound of Freedom.
Sound of Freedom. These movies
God,
they are
did.
losing money. I think the last Marvel movie got like $100 million its opening weekend.
Oh, let me just put this out there real quick. Money laundering?
No, because then there would have to be some income.
Well, there's still investments, but then if they're coming out in contractual obligations, right? I learned a thing today. Nicolas Cage was going to be in a Superman movie. It had a budget, this is ages ago, it had a budget of 30 million, and 20 million of that was in a clause in his contract saying if the movie never got made or released, then he had to get given 20 million. And of course, it never got made or released.
Huh. Well, he cashed in either way.
Fucking A, right? The investors coming in with fucking dirty money and they're getting some fucking clean money out the back end of it. That was the wrong way of putting it.
Yeah, I'd word that better next time, but I
Yeah.
see your point.
I don't think there'll be a next.
If anyone's like, why is Sin so quiet? I fucked up. I deleted my entire OBS scene. Everything on my studio computer. Every asset, every setup, every file is just deleted.
Why
So
would
I'm
you-
recovering it file by file by file.
But that's your OBS. You're on my OBS now. You wouldn't sound quiet because you deleted your OBS.
Yeah, I'm just working on doing it file by file by file.
File by file by file. That's the only way to do it. Sin is hard at work now, ladies and gentlemen. So if he seems a little bit distracted. That's because
I just recovered the limes
Where
file.
are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'. I love how you felt you need to tell me you just recovered the limes file.
Because I literally did. I right-clicked it and had to drag it over. Our limes are back. I'm looking for the surly otter and the turnip now.
It's a topical show. Akira threw $5. He says, Disney, we're making this movie about a story from the early 19th century Europe. How can we update this for modern audiences? Fuck it, let's make her Mexican. Truly brilliant. I mean, it's that fucking simple, isn't it? Appealing to maybe to the Latino audience, because we know, they're so big. Who knows what they're fucking thinking? Well, and you can't call her Snow White. Now, originally, I thought that they were casting like.
Well, they're not going to call her Rusty.
I thought they were casting a fucking like a black woman for it. I was thinking like, all right, so Snow White, Ash Black, But I mean, what would you call Snow White when she is being played by a Latina, a beautiful Latina? Don't get me wrong, but a Latina nonetheless.
There's the Looney Tunes cartoon, or Merry Melodies, actually. Coal Black and D7 Dwarves. Go there. They did.
Did they?
I feel dirty just having heard that, honestly.
See, now that sounded racist. Well, let's move away from this anyway, because I'm sure that more things are going to come of it. But I'm telling you right now, we
don't want you to get turkey manned.
We don't want to get turkey manned, right?
Oh, damn me! Oh shit!
You're listening to the mellow sounds of European existential dread. We'll be with you through the long, dreary night until the grim, pale milk wash of dawn intones the start of yet another joyless day of your empty, death.
Christmas donations.
Yeah, 'tis the season.
I can't buy a gimmick.
I can't buy a gimmick.
Yeah, because no one has ever thought of Christmas in July before I did.
I mean, you saying
fuck!
it was
I gotta
first time
edit the
I've
new
heard
otter too. Shit, I forgot about that.
I'm sorry. What, I'm lost. What happened?
Read out your fucking.
Fine. It was a shitty joke. Just read your
All right.
donation.
Festonia, thank you for the $10. Hey, Poured Up. Striking terror into Tokyo residents. You want proof ESG is bullshit? Tesla Motor Company has a lower ESG score than Philip fucking Morris, if you can believe that shit.
I don't think he cares, though, honestly. I don't think Elon Musk is losing sleep over a bad ESG score.
Yeah, it's companies that... Fuck, that enters into some weird corporate economics. Whether you, regardless of how much liquid cash you have, whether or not you appeal to investment banks to make your movies or widgets or whatever the fuck it is you're selling internationally. Companies that have...
Go.
Companies that have plenty of money still go for investment banks and whatnot. And when you got mega behemoths like BlackRock controlling a whole network of banks and justifying loans based on ESG scores, blah, blah, blah. You guys already know how ESG works.
Well, you're looking at this very China social credit score at the moment, but financially so.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I hear you. The fucking ESG thing needs to go away.
What does it stand for, by the way? What does...
Oh, God. Environmental and social something? I forget.
Environmental... Oh, jeez. No, that's scary.
I mean, but this is it. The people that are arguing ESG and sin, even though they seem like they're arguing different things, are both right. It's like, well, let's get this high ESG score so we can put shit out. But then sin's right because nobody buys it once it does. This is a fucking failure. It's like, oh, well, we can secure money to be able to do our shit. Yeah, but nobody wants your shit once you fucking made it.
Yeah, once it's there, people just don't seem overly interested.
Damn right.
Who knew people didn't want politically correct media? Who knew? I mean, name me one fucking comedian who is fucking famous for telling politically correct jokes.
Oh, there we go.
Brian Regan was a good, clean comedian.
Jäger Pony, Carol Soldier, and Dave Jeans. Environmental social governance, ESG.
I didn't say clean. I said politically correct. Like, a man of religion, and a man of religion walk into a bar.
I'm not sure, but I can't believe I forgot to say thank you, Hakira and Serpent. I appreciate it, guys. Generous. Much appreciated.
Yeah, Hakira and Serpent, fucking wonderful. Oren Doomhammer came in with $1. He says, think about what you just said, Drunken. Now look at London. It would fit now more than any other time in history due to London falling quietly. We don't talk about that, buddy. Not just London, but Paris. We're waiting for Milan. It's fashionable. All right, let's move on from this shit show.
Drunken, could you do me a solid, please, and just replay your last donation that came through?
Yeah, you got it, man.
Okay, just making sure there's no echo.
Yeah, no worries.
I will be
right
back.
Let's get into the real shit, right? So, roller coaster riders were trapped upside down for hours after mechanical failure.
Well, maybe they shouldn't have been upside down. Stupids.
Did anyone try to tell them that? No.
Well, they just need someone like me. They need to employ someone like me. Hey, don't be upside down. That's not good for you.
The thing is, in Australia, they would have been fine.
You should feel bad for that one.
I do feel bad. I do. I genuinely do. That
was
for hours.
Terrible.
How many hours?
60.
60 hours.
Yeah, just
They were there
60
overnight. It just says for several hours. I mean, like 1 hour upside down is really gonna fuck with you, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you start. It's just blood rushing to your head. You pass out at a certain point. You'll die. Not super long after that.
So, like, the moment people stopped complaining, they're like, "Well, we've really got to fucking work faster now, guys."
Come on.
Why here's the thing, you couldn't. Look, he's right there with his fucking his ladder crane, right? Going up. Oh, get on the fucking ladder. Here we go. You couldn't have done that sooner. How long did it take to get one of those there? If it's in a theme park, you think they would have a couple of these just on hand?
Yeah, just something.
How are they there for hours? Look at these absolute legends, right? Coming up on the right hand side, climbing up the loop right there as well. Now that's a fucking job you want.
It's not a job I don't want.
It's just cool. I mean, you're on call. This doesn't happen very often, obviously, but I'm just why just allow? Why not? You get like a cherry picker of the kind of shit that they use fucking tree surgery and fucking cleaning windows and shit. Just get one of them. Yeah, grab some people, get them on the platform, go back down. All right, we'll be back in 15 minutes for the rest of you. Why's it got to be a ladder? You guys are woefully unprepared for this.
I don't know who you guys is. This is Australia's problem.
Them guys. No, this isn't Australia. Is it Australia?
It seems like Australia. I thought you said it was Australia. Oh, you said it was. If
it was Australia, then they would have been fine. This is Wisconsin.
Okay,
and
yes, that is our problem.
Grab the track and just roll it a little bit to the right. Works like that, doesn't it?
It could.
Well, what else we got? Polly, where are you, dude? Cruise line apologizes.
Stepped away for a moment.
Yeah, but he's got to come back. Cruise line apologizes after dozens of whales slaughtered in front of passengers.
Oops.
Well, no, it's the Faroe Islands on average hunt 800 pilot whales annually. So they knew it was going to happen. Oof. But it just it coincided with this cruise line just going past. So and then you got the captains there, and if you look out to the left side, you see the beautiful vista that is the beaches of the Faroe Islands. And if you look to the right side, oh God, don't look to the right side. Don't look to the right side.
Yeah, just keep your eyes over here. It's fine.
I don't think there's. You can still see a fair bit of red in the water right there in that photo. Then, there's a lot of whales. Don't get me wrong. If you're gonna have a cruise and you want to see some fucking sights, this is one of the things you want to see. It's gonna happen anyway. You might as well enjoy yourself. Oh, how was your holiday, Mum and Dad? Fucking brilliant.
Terrible.
Have you ever seen 800 pilot whales get slaughtered? No, I haven't. Well, I have.
You should give it a try.
Here's the photos. San Miguel says, quick, get Stan Marsh. He's putting the laughter in slaughter, surely. I don't think... was there a photo in here of... here's a whale. That's just what they look like. Tiny little fins. So it's your own fault, isn't it, really? Should have been a better whale.
Yeah, usually is.
Oh, there you go. That's... There's a bit going on in that photo there, Sin.
There's a... Oh.
The seas ran red with the blood of whales.
It looks biblical.
It was the Red Sea, isn't it? Moses would come in and part it. Let my mammals go. But thank you for the laugh. I appreciate that. But I did not deserve it. But thank you so much.
I'm just trying to be supportive.
I know you are, dude, and I appreciate it. Is Polly back?
You're very welcome.
I am.
You are? Okay, Polly, because this, mate, I saw this and I went, my God. And I did send you an article because I saw it and it was about...
I got it.
It was about dismemberment and I went, well, this is more Wednesday than it is Monday, so Polly can have that one. But this one I wanted to show you...
I was disappointed that you forgot that we already talked about that story last Wednesday. But that's okay.
Okay, yeah, now I'm disappointed in myself. But no worries, because I'm about to redeem myself because I saw this and went, well, I could send it to Polly or I could send it to it. I could tell him about it in person. Well, carcass explodes off the coast of California.
That sure as fuck looks like whale explodey.
No, that is
very familiar.
That is a woman in cowboy boots. Oh, all right, the photo on the left, yeah. No, that is very, very well split. And the best thing about it, Polly, is there's a video.
Oh, man. Careful. Those guys are like...
No, I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it. I don't want to copyright money strike.
I think that is the video.
That's what I'm saying.
That can't be. That's not the video.
I think it is the video.
Shoot it to me. I'll tell you.
Because this is from July 16th of this year. This happened
Drunken,
yesterday.
do you think by now you would realize that just because something was uploaded a couple of days ago doesn't mean that it is not a re-upload of something else?
I'm looking
We've
at the
had
woman on the right.
1.5 million articles about this.
Well, I was just
I don't
excited.
think those are cowboy boots. Those look like the fucking protective shin guards you wear when you're chainsawing. Sin, you know what I'm talking about when you decimated the trees because of the squirrel.
Chainsaw
boots?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't I didn't wear protective gear. I just
we need
caution for the squirrel. Festonia says, "Oh God, please play it. Please hit play." I'm not. But Polly, I will.
Show me a link. I'll tell you right now.
I will definitely fucking send this to you. That is all fucking yours. But the news here isn't whale explodes. It is, hey Polly, whale explodes. That's the news here.
Yeah. Hey, Polly, guess what? Those fuckers that hit you got paid by Whiskey Riff to use their fucking content or risking getting fucked over by them, the miserable bastards. Fuck you guys. What the fuck outdoors?
I've sent you the link.
It's not even their fucking content. They bought it from somebody else. It's literally the only video on that channel, you grifting fucks.
It wasn't even a whale. It was just a really fat dolphin.
And you know how much I altered that video to stabilize and cut out all their obnoxious noises?
You've never mentioned that before, no.
Bitter, all right? Leave me alone.
Are you? Can't tell.
That was my Polly news. I've also got some more Polly news right here. An otter in Santa Cruz is hassling surfers and stealing their boards.
Yeah, it's the same video, you fucks. All right, anyway.
I was excited for no reason. But look at the little Polly right there.
Yeah, look at that.
He's scaring them off with their surfboards and then going, "This is mine now. This is mine." It's just surfing otter.
He ganked it. We're to use old terms. You started it.
I mean, you say gank, I just think supernatural.
Same here.
Yeah?
No, I don't.
No, I don't think so. Look at him though. Oh. But this is the animal crime wave is continuing here, Sin. You realise?
It does certainly seem to be the way. That way.
Grand Theft Ocean, Grand Theft Surfboard, Grand Theft Gnarly.
Grand Theft Gnarly is pretty good.
You know? So it's just one otter. It's an aggressive sea otter in California is hassling locals by riding boards she stole from the surface in the line. She's stealing boards. Steamer Lane. Oh, Steamer Lane.
That's a great porn name.
Oh, fantastic. See, I was going to go down to arch nemesis of Maine's Silverball, but no. Steamer Lane. Porn name. Fantastic work. Is a legendary point break nestled along the rocky shores.
A legendary porn star.
Is it right? Leave it there. Right there you go. Steamer Lane is a legendary porn star, and has since been kidnapped by an otter. That's that story over. Reichel says Grand Theft Otter. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, but that's the animal crime wave. Does it end there? No, because hawks are attacking mail delivery. Bzz. Mail deliveries or mail delivery people? in South Austin.
Mail
deliverers. They deliver mails. Are we allowed to call it mail anymore?
We are. You're not. You'll get arrested.
No,
what the hell else are we supposed to call it?
We call it the post.
Oh.
Because it gets posted. But then there's still a fucking...
Every Monday I find a way to hate Britain more and more, and just that is just what it is now, I think.
No, it's not, because look, hey, yours is gendered. Why is it male and not female? And ours is post. Why is it post instead of pre? There's gender connotations going on here, guys, and I don't think we can avoid it, really. But this hawk is attacking the male persons, and people ain't getting their mail, because hawks, they'll fuck you up, man. They'll fuck you up, Polly. They'll fuck you up.
Me personally?
Yeah, as an otter.
You know what you did.
Oh.
You know what you did. But the animal crime rate doesn't stop there either, because birds have learned to use anti-bird spikes to build their nests. What a flex! Not only is this not working, but I'm going to use it to raise my young. What a flex!
Wow.
That's fucking incredible.
That is pretty good.
Good for you.
Not even mad. It's just impressive.
I am down
You ate a
with
whole
this.
wheel of cheese? I'm not even mad. I'm actually impressed.
A whole wheel of cheese. As long as you catch it first. Well,
we fuck off with the bullshit and realize that, like, anti-bird spikes, so we'll put a little fake owl up there and it'll freak them out, and they'll lead a shotgun.
Would you want a fake shotgun?
Because they ain't taking my fucking shotgun and building a nest out of it, because they're going to be blown to fucking pieces.
But what if they do? Don't arm the animals. They're causing enough destruction as it is, and disruption. You give them a shotgun, Polly? That's ground zero for fuckery, that is, mate. Don't put a shotgun on a roof as a deterrent.
No. In my hands and aim at them and blow them into a fucking puff of feathers.
In your little otter paws? You could get eaten by a pelican. I've seen it.
I'm
and then
willing to
pelican
risk
with a gun. Everybody run. What happens then? Death and destruction. That's what. That's my English rap. I didn't mention tea once. Over to Japan, though. And Sinatra, read this out while I have a wee, please.
Can you hold it still?
No.
Japanese steakhouse closes weeks after meth found in soy sauce. I saw this. Polly.
Jesus.
Real quick before we get too into this one, could you resend me the Surly Otter picture? I cannot seem to find it.
The lemon crusher?
Yes, please.
I can.
I appreciate it. Pace Fla? I don't know where Fla is. Owners of a Japanese steakhouse on Florida's Panhandle, announced on Friday that the restaurant is closing weeks after an investigation determined that the soy sauce has been contaminated with methamphetamine. Yow. The Nico Japanese Steakhouse and Sushi Bar in Pace was investigated by Santa Rosa County sheriffs after 7 people were hospitalized after eating.
I was about to ask, what precipitated that? Well, now we know. I'm seeing things, and I can't stop taking apart my personal belongings, and I've been at it for 72 hours.
It just keeps taking stuff apart and putting it back together. Oh, my God.
Hey, is the food good down there? Yeah, to knock your teeth out.
How though? Like, how?
I don't know.
How do you get meth in soy sauce? How do I lose the...
Okay, TikTokers, there's a new fucking challenge for you. Sneak soy meth into the fucking ketchup dispenser down at your local fucking McDonald's you hate so much. Shut the whole fucking thing down.
Food they do down there is really addictive. I can't stop going.
I seriously want to hear what the fuck the people were doing. We could crack jokes about, like, what, they had headaches and whatnot. Was it minor nuisance symptoms, or were they really taking their car apart over 3 days nonstop?
And they just said 2 soy sauce bottles and unopened to-go packets as well. So the restaurant,
what?
They're unopened. So this
What
is
that's clearly from the fucking soy factory. What the fuck are you screwing with the restaurant for? What, they packet their own fucking soy sauce?
By the sound of it, it's the fact that people were hospitalized after eating there, and then people stopped going there, so the restaurant shut down because of that reason, as opposed to being shut down because of the meth.
Huh.
Unless unless people started like going there a lot more, just like, yo, you got any of that meth soy sauce?
Yeah. I don't understand anymore.
They were tested at blood work determined they ingested a drug, and the food was also tested, and it all came back positive. A quote: the county sheriff Bob Johnson said, "You get scared, obviously. It worries you that someone may be tampering with food service and things of that nature." No charges were filed because obviously they were unable to determine who contaminated the food due to lack of witness observations and surveillance footage. But the place shut down anyway, so watch your soy sauce, people. Just another guy says Cook was cooking. Jesse, we got to cook. So the dresser broke the internet, if you remember. Is it black or is it blue? The guy has been charged with the attempted murder of his wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kind of trailed off there at the end. I think that was the important part, though, but that's okay.
Unfortunately, this is not what he's going to be famous for. He's going to be famous for uploading the photo of the, is it black or is it blue dress? Whereas really, he should be famous for trying to kill his wife. Just saying. I mean, that's me, Polly. Like O.J. Simpson. Yeah, he was good at what he did, but really, you say his name now, it's got different connotations, hasn't it? But I didn't even know there was a fucking guy behind this, to be honest. He's famous for uploading a picture.
Well, I mean, does anyone fucking care? I don't know.
Not particularly.
Well, I mean, obviously you can make something out of it, Was the dress black or was it blue? Was he guilty or was he not guilty? Did she fall or was she pushed?
The
hesitation.
Awards.
You.
Yeah, he didn't know what to make with that. He's trying to get my back. God bless him. Let's move on.
No. I was thinking about ways people kill their significant other by overdosing them with meth or fucking fentanyl, and it works. They die, but then
them a shit ton of soy sauce.
No, they get busted for. See, this is why I talk about dismemberments. You fuck up at the easy part.
This is why you talk about dismemberments.
This took a turn.
I'm not like I haven't mentioned it before.
Yes, on a Monday, no less.
Of all things, this is just inappropriate. It's like serving cucumber sandwiches at low T. That's high T. We have those. I know it's. I was disappointed that you didn't know what low T was, Drunken, by the way.
Low testosterone?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
Britain, right? Low T.
And then high T is when you have cakes.
And there's such a thing as low T. You have foregone your own cultural traditions for the sake of
what's
integration.
Low T? I don't know what. Is that?
It's tea that happens earlier, and it's not as ornate, and doesn't have like the little shitty finger sandwiches.
You think you just call that tea, wouldn't you?
Not when it's all built into a cultural ensemble of traditions.
So is that? I mean, that implies there's a medium tea.
No, you can just have high and low.
Yeah, mid tea.
Average tea?
By that understanding, there would be like an 83% tea as well. What the fuck? No. You got big tea or small tea. That's it.
Ah, yes, medium. Score.
Yeah, I didn't even get that joke. That's hilarious. You're right.
That's good. Squizzy through $3.41. He says, okay, so after making yet another Slabs account, because they just hate my PayPal apparently, I'm here to inform you of a dingo pack attack. Dingo pack attack. Hey, Polly.
Did they eat the baby?
Polly, you want to start a band called Dingo Pack Attack?
That would actually work. That's not bad.
Fuck yes. On a beach here in Australia, they're evolving people. Evolving. Thank you, Squizzy, for the 341. I think dingoes attacking...
And pecking?
Yeah. the dingoes are packing. That's just regular Australian news, isn't it? Yeah, remember the whole dingo ate my baby thing?
Of course.
Yeah, I just made that joke.
I know, that's why I bring it up. Oh, it wasn't a joke, no. I mean, the actual fucking case of, no, the dingo ate my baby. The lady got fucking done for murder, but it turns out that no, it was actually a dingo that ate her baby.
I didn't know.
You ever get into the embarrassing position where somebody makes you awesome art, but you forget who it is and you can't recognize their artist signature on the thing? So what else are you going to do other than put the picture on Twitter and say, who made this?
Or whoever
Which one
made
of you
this,
guys painstakingly made this amazing art for me?
That's right.
And everyone goes, oh, that was me.
When somebody does an otter thing, I save all of it, guys. Like I grab all the stuff that people tweet out because most of it's fucking hilarious. And somebody made this awesome otter art, and I have no idea. And it's not like some AI shit. Somebody went to the trouble of actually making this.
I mean, I was just going to say, I do have a folder of Drunken avatars that people have made for me. It's been so long though. All I have had is Drunken AIs, which, don't get me wrong, are cool. But it ain't the same as when someone sits down and goes, right, I'm going to draw Drunken. I mean, that just hits different, doesn't it? It's like someone took the time.
I think it might have been Grisella because he's a fantastic artist, and it kind of looks like other stuff he's done.
Let me check your thing because Miss Sin is in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear her. She's working on my art wall, and she hung up the Grisella sketch, the comic book thing.
Oh, I remember this. We're Lord of the Night
because I have the finished one that's all in a frame, and that one's awesome.
That was banging.
But I hung up the
Irate Bear was in that as well, right?
Yeah, I hung up the pre-sketch on my wall. I'll miss send it. I don't see the photo you tweeted, Polly.
Yeah, that was a fucking cool comic. That was.
I didn't tweet it yet. I'm saying stuck in the position of having to tweet it out.
Oh no, yeah, just tweet it out.
You know what I should do? I should clip out their signature and say, whose signature is this? Now I'm thinking. Too bad I've already said it on live stream. I can't find the lemon otter. It's not true.
I found it.
God damn it, why'd you tell me? I'm still fucking...
I literally just put it in.
Absolute Thunk says, but I've made you drunk, or I made me Absolute Thunk. No, as I say, it's been a while. It's awesome when people do. And look, hey, the whole AI thing and everything is cool as well. But it's different when someone goes, right, I'm gonna draw my favorite streamer just because they want to, you know.
I found it.
That's your project. Like it's fucking awesome. It's just nice when, and then people go, oh, I'm gonna send it to. Oh, I hope he likes it. Yeah, we always like it. We always love it because you made it and you didn't have to. That's why. But hey,
yeah, and the particular thing, it's Grisella, and I'm a big comic book fan, and he draws comic book art. So to see that shit done in that style, yeah, I'm fucking really happy about that. And some of the AI shit, people are talented with prompts, man. I can't figure out how to prompt like that.
I wouldn't even know where to start, Polly.
I've tried, and it didn't turn out well. You should have seen the nightmarish shit that resulted. I'm like, my God, this is like my dreams. I have to stop.
I'm against AI generated art.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I hate it. Because it always comes out with, for some reason, it's always got like 80s movie lighting. And it just, I look at it and it kind of, it's like how a cat reacts when you stroke them in the wrong direction. I'm like, no. There's just something about it. I don't know what it is, but I look at it, I go, no, I don't like that. I don't have to provide a reason. I just don't like it. It scares me. It's uncanny valley. It strikes fear into me, into my heart, into my bumhole. Simon Wilkins says, I was the one who made a bunch of drunken uncle avatars, but not hand-drawn. Hey, I ain't got to be hand-drawn, dude. That's cool.
John Toxin, okay, so speaking of drawn, Rob Liefeld sucks. Okay, John. Back in the day, Jack, Quizzer, myself, Comic Book Curation, we did a video on extreme plagiarism, the art of Rob Liefeld. That video's got a lot of views. It is the lowest rated fucking video I've ever put up on my channel. It's like hovering at like 65% for all the people that showed up to defend Rob Liefeld and saying we were being overly critical on the man. It's crazy town. I still
Was
get
this
people
the
watching
guy
that
who
video.
did a Captain America whose chest that might as well have been a separate person?
That's the one.
Oh, I know exactly who you mean.
And the guy who wanted to, it's a fucking fascinating story, and we tell it in that video where he wanted to draw Captain America. Marvel hadn't hired him to do so. Okay, well, I'm going to create this other character that is basically a recolor of Captain America, almost identically, with the round shield he throws and etc. And okay, Marvel sues his ass for that, obviously. And then, okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and buy this Fighting American IP for this really old character from back in the day, and now I'm going to redraw Fighting American to look like Captain America. Now I'm not violating anyone's IP, and it's like, yeah, no, you still are. On it goes. It just...
Well, you knew what you were doing. Like, the intent, I think, is what's criminalizing himself here, you know?
It's a goddamn it, Liefeld. Just create an original character, you fuck.
Right? Fucking hell. Do fucking Captain Communism. A lot of people would be into that. Yeah, you get the new generation into comics with that one, couldn't you?
But there is Captain America as written by Ta-Nehisi Coates. It's pretty much Captain Communism. Because all he does is curse out America and say how evil it's become and fight white nationalists. Thanks, Ta-Nehisi Coates. Your guy who doesn't write fiction that Marvel hired to write fiction.
Well, we're going from one wife to another, one famous guy to an actual famous guy, because WWE legend The Undertaker protects wife from shark by simply standing and glaring at him. Now, I know what you think. Hey, Drunken, this is from the Daily Star, right? That's not really a real newspaper. No, this is like this is the headline I wanted from a certain. This is the headline I wanted, is what I'm saying. Because it says he stood there and glared at it. But there are many fucking publications that actually did this. Like, his wife was on a beach while they were on holiday, and there was an emergency text. She goes, oh, I'm in the water, and there's a shark swimming around. So he goes fucking running out there, just puts his legs into the water, just stares at this shark, and it goes, oh, shit, it's the fucking Undertaker, and fucks off.
Okay.
Amazing! Whoa, is that Mia Khalifa on the right there? Mia Khalifa prepares to be emotionally... Who? What, are you gay?
Are you talking about a fucking porn star again?
Yeah.
God damn it.
That's not a porn star. This is like the porn star. She's up there with Riley Reid. Prepares to be emotionally crippled and... If you say who to Riley Reid, Jesus Christ.
Mrs. Prawn won't be happy.
Well, I'm not marrying her daughter anymore. I'm marrying the other woman's niece, who's a nurse and is probably fat.
And is totally okay with porn.
She better be. Otherwise it ain't going to work out, mate. So, FBI finds Skull's other human remains decorating Kentucky man's apartment.
Oh.
Wow, nice.
Looks like the kind of guy, doesn't he?
Yeah, break the mold, man. Way to go with your own style of interior decorating.
Very true, yeah.
Conventions.
I'm just saying, like, if there was a lineup of people, and you had to, like, so who do you think has decorated their apartment with human skulls? I'd pick this
Dave.
guy every time. It's actually James. So
yeah, okay, James. James does look like the type.
James Knott, whose home contained human spinal cords, femurs, and hip bones.
Fuck.
So he was really splashing out as well. Like, you see the lamp he made. But he said, they said, what?
Was it out of nipples?
A nipple lamp? They went, oi, James Knott, what's with all the skulls and shit? And he said, oh, it's only my dead friends. So that makes it all right, James.
Like, you get how that's worse, right, man? Like, you understand how that's worse.
So, 40 human skulls. 40! So if he's saying this is only my dead friends, then this is a very social man right here. He was tied to a ring of people allegedly buying and selling human body parts illegally.
Allegedly.
So he was lying about...
Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that, is he is a dirty liar.
But I think that's his big crime here, Sin, is the fact that he's an untruther. The skulls were strewn around Knott's house. One had a headscarf wrapped around it. And another was found on the mattress where he slept. Oh, God, no, James, no. No. Am I the only person who went down a fucking dark train of thought with that one, but in particular right there?
I think so, yeah.
He wasn't fucking practicing Hamlet, was he?
He could have been.
I don't think he was, mate. And if he said he was practicing Hamlet, he just said it's only my dear friends, and he was found to be lying about that. I'm not buying it, mate. I'm not buying it. Bless you. How about a bit of food news?
Thank you.
Bit of food
Sure.
news? Well, right, okay, let's just get into it, right? Because this is the Burger King Thailand stuns diners with meatless burger filled with 20 slices of cheese. Now, I don't like cheese. This is a genuine thing. This is basically just a cheese sandwich. And that's... Oh, no, that's a pack of crisps. Oh, there ain't a photo of the fucking thing? That's annoying. Maybe it'll be in the video, maybe. Oh, my God.
They're deals that have long been in the spotlight.
Shut up. Wait, come on. Give us the burger, woman. Oh, wait. Smash or pass? Quick.
Pass.
You passing? She's got a steady job, man. All right, smash or pass?
That's pass.
Okay. Polly?
That is a rectangle of a face. Look at that.
Didn't say pass. Too late, buddy. Too late. I think this is actually a separate fucking... Yeah, it's a separate thing. Well, that is just a cheese sandwich, guys.
It's disgusting.
Yeah,
I
it's
imagine
gross.
biting into it and the gagging that would result.
It's just... Ugh.
But also they're calling it the real cheeseburger. It's not even real cheese, is it? That's your fucking...
It's cheese.
That's your plastic shit that fucking McDonald's use.
Oh, yeah, it's just American cheese, huh?
Is that actually what it's called, American cheese?
Here it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So do you guys consider that to be real cheese?
No.
Not genuinely.
Thank you, Polly. The honesty and the disappointment in your own voice with yourself right there was just wonderful. No.
I hate American cheese. Miss Sin loves it. I cannot stand it.
Yeah? It's processed cheese, isn't it? Mark Smart says it's totally vegan, guys. Wait,
It's
it might
just
be.
nasty.
This might actually be vegan friendly because this isn't real cheese. It's made of like fucking kids' toys and fucking plastic.
Yeah, it's half
the ocean.
It's literally like wax.
And Garfield toys. Yeah, you don't, well, yeah. Don't eat that. It's not wax. It's vegetable oil based, for God's sake. It's not dairy, so it doesn't go bad like dairy has to.
It's
that's
just
a good shout, yeah.
fucking gross, man.
So maybe this actually is vegan friendly. No?
Yeah.
It's just gross.
So this is what you're eating, vegans. Oh, I'm so healthy. Are you, though? Andrew Thorsten says it's made of yoga mats.
It pretty much is.
Yeah, you get enough of them, and you could do downward-facing dog. We are Tour de France.
That's how you shit after you eat it. It's terrible.
Shamefully. Tour de France asks fans to behave better, after reported selfie causes mass pile-up on the 15th stage. Some twat, as the bicyclists are fucking coming along doing all their racings, Polly, the
bicyclists, yes.
Yeah, bicyclists, yeah. They've run out to grab a fucking selfie with all the fucking bicyclists behind them, not knowing that they basically like fucking cycle at the speed of a train and cause this fucking pile-up, right? Look how many fucking people are down because of this one twat. I'm telling you, Sin, selfies will be the end of us.
You know what? I think it's natural selection in action.
Wait,
just pure Darwinism.
It should be if they had not taken down so many people in this, I mean, what can only be described as a fucking pile-up. Oh, it's just Tour de France. You've only got to take one bicyclist down and like the rest will follow. And whoever's in front gets a commanding lead. What? Vanity, man. I've never understood it. It is one of the most unattractive things on the planet to me, is vanity. People going out and taking a selfie. And you know they weren't taking one selfie either. There's, oh no, delete that one. Let's do another one. But fucking... What's his name? Fucking... Lance Armstrong is right there. Yeah, just take one real quick. It's not just that, it's the narcissism and I am the main character. The Tour de France, the most famous bicyclist race in the entire world. So famous that the Tour de France This one wasn't even in France, Polly. So it's the Tour du Monde at this point.
I love I would love to hear from the people that did that. Did you not see the other cyclists coming down the road, barreling fucking at you at whatever speed?
That's why they did it. I mean, the correct answer, did you care? No, I just wanted a good selfie for my social meds, because they're the kind of person that would say social meds.
No. I choose to believe no one says social meds.
I wish I lived in your world. Hong Kongers, that's what they're called.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the kind of thing you're allowed to say.
Okay, so the Hong Kongers, what'd they do?
The Hong Kong is harder. Hong Kongers urged to stare at smokers in a disapproving way to help create a tobacco-free city.
Fuck off.
Thank you.
Now, I've never been to mainland China or anywhere else in that general vicinity. But from what I understood, it's like asking someone for a cigarette's like asking for a drink of water. Everyone's got it all the time, everywhere. They smoke. Like, so.
Oh, they do. My God.
Yeah. I mean, I've been to Chinatown, and oh my God, the cigarette butts are piled up in the corner like meth heads are in San Francisco.
Just let people smoke. Like, instead of like targeting what people are doing to fucking tolerate their shit lives, how about you make their lives a little less shit so they don't feel the need to smoke all the time? Or are you taking away the one thing that they enjoy?
You're talking about to stare at them disapprovingly. Well, the guy's got a lit cigarette. You can get a cigarette in someone's eye for staring at him like that.
Yeah. Fucking coughing around me is bad for your health. I was when smoking got banned in pubs. Oh, fucking like 15 years ago over here. I got some fucking big lot of backlash, obviously, because, you know, you go to a pub, you have a drink, you have a smoke, you know? Tobacco and alcohol go together like wine and cheese.
Ain't that the truth?
You know? Fucking hell, it's beautiful. Especially like you go out for a meal. Oh, man, that first cigarette after a big meal. Oh, good Lord, fantastic. A pint and a smoke. Just fucking beautiful. And they went, no, we're banning smoking in pubs now. So we had to go outside. And it's the pub I go to as a garden around the back. And I'm in. It's the summer, and I'm there, and I'm having a smoke with my friends. And this guy comes up to me and goes, "Excuse me, could you not smoke here because like we're trying to enjoy our food?" And I went, "Get fucked. Why don't you eat your food in the non-smoking area, which is indoors? You're out here, you're gonna deal with smoke. Because that is the only place we can fucking go now." Now, I barely even had like fucking 2-3 drags of it, so I'm already on fucking edge. Because I haven't had my goddamn nicotine fix right yet, Polly. And you want to fuck around with a goddamn smoker and tell him not to smoke, mate, you're going to get yourself in some fucking trouble there. If you walk out and you fucking stare at me, alright, stare disapprovingly, okay, that's fine. But it's the kind of people that go past and go,
yeah.
The moral superiority of the I don't smoke motherfuckers, yeah.
I'm doing it on campus where you get to hear the fucking comments. I'd prefer not to have lung cancer, thank you. Like, they make comments.
You should go stand over there.
Yeah, you fucking move. I am
all
in
of
the designated
all of the signs
smoking
on
area.
my campus that said, like, no smoking within 4 yards of this entrance. Every entrance to every building has one of those signs.
Yeah.
And every one of them, without exception, is burned to death from people putting their cigarettes out on them.
Yes! Oh, I love that. Send me a photo of one, please. I would love to see that. That is fucking brilliant. Civil disobedience, motherfucker. I'll do what I want. Yeah, I would prefer not to have lung cancer, so... Well, you're gonna get it for free. You know, I'm paying for it here. Fucking fuck the lot of them. What else have we got? No crime committed after man hurls dead cat off of a cliff. It was.
Well, I mean, it was already dead.
Yeah. I mean, it's not just no crime. Oh, I mean, it is no. It's not. They're not saying it was legal. They're just saying it wasn't illegal. You know.
I mean, he didn't kill it.
No. I mean, even if he did, it's not the fall that kills you. It's the abrupt landing, isn't it? I don't know. Was it his cat? It doesn't really go into it. It was just a dead cat, and he went, burial at sea, I guess. I could tell you, but still, it's nice to know that the UK police are really investigating the big crimes, you know?
For the sake of fucking the United Kingdom, I hope that what the British police involve themselves in are just media awareness, over focus on it. I'd like to think they're actually investigating homicides, assaults, robberies, crimes, as opposed to thought crimes and things that violate our current beliefs on racism and social media posts and whatnot. I sure as hell fucking hope that your taxpayer-funded bobbies are focused on better things than we hear about in the media.
Unfortunately, they're not. I mean, you got this guy throwing a fucking dead cat off a cliff, but when you got prostitutes, actually slinging pussy, no, they're fine.
Well, fuck. There we go then.
Yeah. Apparently, allegedly, they're grossly underfunded right now, and there's been warnings that just crime is just gonna happen. All right, fair enough. Taxes haven't gone down though, you notice that. So Melbourne school cops backlash, that is as into get backlash, over woke new inclusive uniform containing the flag, the Australian Aboriginal flag, and the Pride flag on a school uniform.
Interesting.
Or the campus police?
Which one?
I might just misunderstand the use of the word cops. Like they
no.
Push
This is cops, as in is given or grabbed.
Okay,
grabs.
all right.
Cop hold of that. So Melbourne school gets backlash over woke new inclusive uniform. So
that's worse than I fucking thought it was. You're trying to tell me that every fucking single student has to walk around with the Aboriginal flag and the Pride flag on to be in accordance with the fucking uniform code?
That is what I am saying.
Whatever fucking social justice commissar came up with that idea can go fuck themselves. That in Minecraft they deserve a good harsh beating. I mean, for fuck's sake, you got to be fucking kidding me. We are going to brand every student with our ideological beliefs. Sin, both of you and I are both strong Second Amendment supporters. It would never fucking occur to me to put Second Amendment branding on every fucking student that went to a fucking university that I had school uniform say over. It wouldn't even occur to me to do that.
No, because that's an insane thought that insane people have.
Well, I mean, the whole thought of like a fucking a jacket is as part of a school uniform as well. Like, a coat, something to shield you from the elements while you're outside, is ludicrous. Don't get me wrong. Shirt and tie, by all means. Sweater, okay, cool. Trousers, gotcha. Sensible shoes. But, like, coat, jacket? Like, when has that fucking been a thing? Well, don't get me wrong. You would love
rainbow armband, exactly. A fucking bunch of brown shirt craziness. It just...
But wouldn't it isn't? But you would in an American school. The Constitution just printed down the back of a school uniform jacket would be awesome. It would be so cool. Just under the collar, we the people. Oh my god, come on. Even I'm wet at the thought of that.
Like, I don't understand it. Like, the vast majority of people at that school aren't gay. Why do you need to wear a pride flag to show that you're not gay? I'm going to take a wild guess here. If you were to put a patch over top of that was just like the school patch or the Australian flag or whatever, right? You would be drummed on a school and brought before a tribunal for a hate crime.
Oh, yeah. Well, you at the very least get detented or a detention. And a note home to your parents. But then, I mean, it's the parents, it says, right, concerned parents expressed disappointment of the lack of consultation regarding the design, deeming it an unnecessary political statement. Now, a lot of people would be like, sexuality isn't political. Well, then why have you got a flag?
Then what the fuck are you doing?
But remember, this isn't happening.
But if it is happening, it's good.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. But this isn't...
There's no indoctrination. That's a right-wing conspiracy. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck, that's insanity, man.
No one's coming for your children.
Is it a? Well, you read the article, Drunkle.
Why don't say my name like it's an insult? What?
Is it a private school?
Doesn't say.
Do you know that, or did you just guess that?
Doesn't say. No, it says Cheltenham Secondary College, which suggests that no, it is not because it is named after the actual place.
Okay, that makes it all the fucking weirder.
Well, no, it doesn't really, because if
we were not consulted. You don't get any consultation rights on how we choose to brand your children. What, really? Did the children get any say in what they're branded
the children
with?
don't get a say in any of the fucking uniform changes at all. You wear it or fuck off.
I would love to be in a fucking meeting with them. I would start with some, the fuck is wrong with you? Would be my initial opening.
What,
here are some patches that I'd like to hand around. This one is on protection of individual freedoms in terms of your person and papers. And thank you, put them all on right now. No, I don't want to. Oh, so you think the government has every right to look into all of your stuff, and so do I. Walk over and start looking through their books and their phones, see how they like it. Oh, no, I don't want this. Well, then put the patch on. Do it now, bigot.
Well, you get Guantanamo.
It's not any different than what you're insisting upon. We are going to brand school wear? Fuck.
Oh, Cynic in the chat says a college is generally private. Well, if that's very different over here, then I'm just going off of what I know. No, honestly, it doesn't say whether it's state funded or is private in all of this. Even then, I mean, it wouldn't make it any different, would it? Like, why are you still? It's like having Black Lives Matter logo. You know, how would that be any different? I mean, the Aboriginal flag as well. Like, what the fuck has that got? And the LGBT flag is to do with sexuality. Why has that got any place in education? You know, apparently it's sexuality. You know, you don't turn gay. You just are. Okay, so why? What place has it got to do in education at all? You should be learning shit that gets you fucking a good job. That's what school is about here. And you remember Super Straight?
Oh, yeah.
Now that
seems like a lifetime ago.
It was, wasn't it? Oh, it was very short-lived. I think it was only about 4 months. But Super Straight was, and there was a flag for it. I think it was black and orange, wasn't it? And that was,
it was
people who
the same as the ANCAP flag.
Oh, was it? Okay. But that was people who were so straight that they wouldn't even date a trans person. That didn't live very long before it all got shut down due to hatred.
Oh, yeah.
Where are we, John boy?
If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
But if you can have a rainbow flag, then why not have a fucking super straight flag as well? Both denote fucking sexual preference. So why the fuck not? Golf City Librarian threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish. He says those are both right where soldiers have to wear their unit and national flags too. This is forcing allegiance. Forcing allegiance is a good way of putting it right there. Now they'll often say no, it's teaching people not to hate. But then, like, if you shouldn't need to teach people not to hate, then should you? Like, that would just be for, no, you have to feel this certain way about it, and you're taught that from a young age. That is called indoctrination. And Oren Doomhammer through
teaching people not to hate is a bunch of bullshit. It's like indoctrinate people to our given thing.
Yeah, indoctrinate is a word. Sinatra, it was a long time ago when you said, and this still sticks so vividly in my head, you just went, why aren't I allowed to hate things anymore?
Yeah, just let me not like things.
When did it become such a dirty word?
Yeah, and you know what? It's not like I'm asking for permission to not like certain people. It's just like, even if I did, why can't I?
I swear it depends why. Which, I mean, fair enough. Like, if you dislike someone because of their sexuality, well, hey, that's on you. But there's a difference between going, no, not for me, and hunting them down. You know? Fuck it, just sat there and going, no, I just don't want to associate with this person. And actually inflicting violence. One is worse than the other, but yet they still get put under the same fucking umbrella, don't they? Oren Doomhammer threw $5. He says, wonder how long before they try that shit here. Look at Michigan. I mean, of course, when he says here, he means Britain, because today everywhere is Britain. Space news, Polly?
Sure.
Let's get off this planet for a fucking second and chill the fuck out, shall we?
Hey, the fuck, man. Sure,
right.
Let's do it.
Okay, so it turns out potatoes are better than human blood for making space concrete bricks. Who knew?
That sounds
Was there ever a
awful-
debate that we should be making concrete out of human blood outside of China?
It kind of bothers me.
This sounds a lot like there was a conversation around this.
There was a conversation. It just bothers me that they tried blood before potatoes. You start off with potatoes, surely, and then make your way up to blood.
You would think.
There was, it was a while ago. They were making bricks out of urine. If you remember that, Sin, that was a while ago. Polly, I think that might have been this AAA. I'm not sure. It might have been the one with Ghastly. But yeah, it was in order to make structures on Moon. It was made out of a special spaceman urine. However, then they just like upgraded to blood and didn't really tell anyone. And then someone came in and just holding a tuber and went, "Hey guys, what about this?" And they went, "My God, you're brilliant, Johnson." He's just an intern. I know. This is why we hired you and didn't pay you. So yeah, fucking let's use potatoes instead of blood, hey? Do you think that works with other things as well? It's a big question, because what other things are made out of human blood?
What? Because it has natural coagulants in it? I'm trying to figure my way through to it. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not going to pretend that I read the article here, but...
Well, I wouldn't expect you to.
The space concrete, nice, is twice as strong as conventional concrete, the researchers say. They hope the new material will eventually facilitate construction efforts on the Moon and Mars. We're builders on the Moon.
Damn it!
Oh, no, really? Were you that close?
I opened my stupid mouth to start saying it.
Two researchers from the University of Manchester in England. Come on. Demonstrate the effectiveness of potato starch as a binder to create the novel Starcrete.
Nice.
Can we get a better name than Starcrete, though?
No.
No?
No.
Novacrete.
I think you're asking too much.
I think you might be right there. But that's it. That's the stuff right there made out of potatoes. Using potato starch. I just love it. It took two researchers from Manchester to just go, hey, what if we didn't use human blood? Asking the big questions there, Polly. But also, scientists have found the most metal planet in the galaxy.
Okay.
Presumably where fucking Iron Maiden came from. So this is this far-off and highly metallic exoplanet that boasts a baffling composition. The planet, named, of course, LTT 9779b, which is, rolls off the tongue, is located more than 260 light years from Earth. That's us. That's where they keep us. And has an extremely high albedo, which is like when a planet is horny. Which is the scientific way. Of course. Which is a planet is where...
I know that.
We all know that. Which is a scientific way of saying it reflects an intimidating amount of light into space from its atmosphere, which means, shiny planet, many metal. And yet all of that, it still floats. You know? You think it'd be really heavy, wouldn't you?
God damn it.
You just fly past it and hear Iron Maiden.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, right. Run to the hills. Oh, of course, yeah, that was LTT 9779b. But it is a little something a little closer to home. Elephants' giant hot testicles might be the reason they get less cancer.
That
cancer
explains
bit
a lot.
is one thing, but I'm just saying elephants' giant hot testicles. Scientific American knew what they were doing when they wrote this.
You think? Holy fuck. I just...
Giant hot testicles. They They knew.
Well, of course, I guess the state of things. The absolute state of things.
They're not horny, they're tusky. Now, here's the thing. I spoke about this earlier on, right? So this is a Robert Boyle's to-do list from some 360 years ago of what he hoped science would have achieved.
Robert Boyle? Like,
yeah,
laws of pressure and whatnot, Robert Boyle?
The Robert Boyle.
Okay. Boyle's Law Boyle? Okay.
He's the guy who invented hot water. So, Boyle's list of scientific projects from 360 years ago. He says
Test hot elephant testicles?
Oh, there's no need to test that, mate. We already know. The prolonging of life. I expect, like... Right, let's as we go through it, check them off if you think we've done it. Now, I think we have prolonged life, as opposed, from 360 years ago. Like penicillin, for instance,
Upping infant mortality, unless you're anywhere near Planned Parenthood.
Oh, the average is floating up and down on that one. Like a hot elephant testicle.
It changes geographically.
You can't really, you can't really say. The recovery of youth, or at least some of the marks of it, as new teeth and new hair coloured as in youth. I think we can say that that's the case.
Makeup is witchcraft, and Instagram filters have recaptured youth. Look at Madonna. She looks like 30 years ago. Am I right?
I don't want to look at Madonna. She scares me.
Surgical nightmare, man.
Fucking Blair Witch. The art of flying. Safe to say we've got that one down.
Yeah, that's a solid one. We don't have to crack jokes. Achieved.
Done. Check. The art of continuing long underwater and exercising functions freely there. Up until a couple of weeks ago, yes.
Yeah, everything was fine for a while. Shit.
The average has gone down. Okay. Now, this one I like, because this is some D&D shit. The cure of wounds at a distance. Like a healing ray. And look, if Boyle thought it was possible, then it's possible.
Does laser cauterization technically count?
I think that's the...
It's not a very long distance, but it is still a distance.
Yeah. Is it healing?
Technically?
If the wound is gushing blood internally and a surgeon uses a laser to cauterize it to stop?
From a distance. What would Boyle say? I think Boyle would be impressed with that, so I'm going to say yes.
Yeah. That is the standard that we should be using. Would Boyle be impressed?
WWBS. What would Boyle say?
Bobby Boyle dig it?
Bobby... he was Robert... He's Bobby Boyle. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Right. So, here we go. The cure of diseases at a distance, or at least by transplantation. Hang on. Transplantation.
Like, if you have a diseased kidney, let's just whip a new one in there?
Stick a new one in there. Okay. Okay. I think we can do that. The cure of disease at a distance. Yeah, probably overshooting it there, Bobby. But, yeah, transplant it? Yeah, no, we can transplant. We do. Check. The attaining of gigantic dimensions. Now, we've seen
of them.
We've seen Anne Boleyn Reed. Of course, by the attaining of gigantic dimensions, he's of course referring to elephants' giant hot testicles. And if you've seen a zoo, we have attained them. I say check. The emulating of fish without engines by custom and education only. Submarines? Again, up until a couple of weeks ago.
What? Read that again? That's good.
The emulating of fish without engines by custom and education only. Fish without engines. That's just fish.
Yeah, so, okay. What is... Okay, no, I don't get it.
No, I don't know. I think Bobby Boyle was
I don't get what
high
he
as a
means.
motherfucker, right?
Obviously, a submarine won't count because it has an engine, so you want some kind of what?
Like water propulsion technique or underwater oars.
Like if I'm underwater and there's a big oar that goes back to a giant rubber fish tail, and I'm the one inside the submarine
Just
slapping the
cycling
tail
away.
back and forth. Yeah, does that
yeah,
count?
I think that would work. I think that would work. Yeah, because without engines, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, by that, I don't think that's what Bobby meant. Otherwise, a Roman galley would count when you had 50 slaves rowing away.
Nah, but that's the emulating of fish. I think we're talking underwater here. Not one of them surface swimming fish.
Yeah, they didn't have a lot of.
Not one of those
galleys.
hoity-toity aristocrat fish.
Yeah, yeah, Mr. Fishy Laddie-da over here. The acceleration of the production of things out of seed.
I make stuff out of seed. I made 2 things out of seed, actually.
I don't want to talk about your seed anymore. I guess
there's
fertilizer.
There's a hydroponic and aeroponic growth. So yeah, totally.
Check.
Yeah.
The transmutation of metals.
No.
Alchemy. No, we've not really.
No.
Well,
gold from
actually,
lead.
you've got alloys. Does that count?
No, he's talking about transmutation from one thing that it is to one thing that it is not.
Yeah. All right. So no alchemy, right? The making of glass malleable.
Rubber glass.
It would really help with your
I want that.
fish ship, wouldn't it? The
I
transmutation of species in minerals, animals, and vegetables. Okay, no, he's got a bioalchemy. That's not.
And I don't think Dylan Mulvaney would count. So.
Oh my god!
Yeesh.
Oh, fucking hell! Careful.
I'm just saying that's not what Robert Boyle had in mind.
I don't think no. Look, Bobby Boyle didn't know what was going to fucking happen, mate. No one did. The liquid alkist, I guess it is in alkaline, and other dissolving menstruums. I ain't got a fucking clue what he's talking about on this one. The making of parabolical and hyperbolical glass. I guess hyperbolical is just, it's like, in theory. Oh no, it's exaggerated glass. Isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not really understanding what he means, because they most certainly had highly developed glass blowing techniques into all sorts of forms. So what's he requesting that they didn't have then?
I mean, hyperbolic is, exaggerated. So is this just like making more glass per glass?
Well, being that he's a mathematician by trade, right? I'm assuming he means hyperbolic as in an extremely distorted parabola. And in that case,
of course,
yes.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
But if you could name the shape, a glass blower can blow it.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, you want to check that one off?
I'm going to say yeah. I don't
right.
I don't think that's what he meant, because they already had that 300 years ago. So what the fuck?
Okay. Well, we got the making of armor light and extremely hard. Well, we got that.
We got ceramic protective plates. Am I right,
really
Sid?
gets me because I'm saying I'm going. Hey, Bobby Boyle. We've got aluminium now, but then I've realised that he spelled armour without a U, so he would have said aluminum, annoyingly.
So what you're saying is that that's a recent development that you should abandon for the sake of not being, contrarians.
I know, I'm just saying, let's all spell it right. The practicable and certain way of finding longitudes.
Done.
Sorted.
Yeah.
We're really fucking good at that, mate.
It was all down to a fucking precise enough clock, and that was achieved, and boom. Yeah, Bobby, we did it.
Making you proud there, Boyle. But we all had a hand in it, didn't we?
No, we really didn't. I hate when people say that shit. We're smart enough too. You're not smart enough to run your own social media without bringing hate on you. Shut up. You ain't
they
doing
used
shit.
my personal data for something. I'm involved here. The use of pendulums at sea and in journeys, and the application of it to watches.
No, because that relates to the former.
We
They
surpassed
figured the
it.
only way to have an accurate enough clock is by pendulum clocks are accurate enough, but you can't use it at sea because of the swaying of the ship. That wasn't necessary. Springs took the place to provide an accurate clock. So
we went above and beyond of that one, Polly.
We had not only achieved it, we took it to the next level.
We've
So
gone
the answer is
digital.
Double yes.
Fuck yes. All right. Yeah. Double check. Potent drugs done.
Yep.
To alter or exalt imagination.
It was a hell of a weekend.
I mean, this one's oh, Bobby. Potent drugs to alter or exalt imagination, waking, memory, and other functions, and appease pain, procure innocent sleep and harmless dreams. Done.
Yeah. Yeah, we got stuff to give you worse dreams and a whole
Gentlemen.
new set of fucking problems with the painkillers that you mentioned.
If you would join me in the medical maraca here, boys.
Indeed, that's what yeah.
A ship to sail with all winds, and a ship not to be sunk. Oh, we were so close.
Would that not achieved with the Monitor and the Merrimack Ironclads?
Are you going to sing Monitor in the Mirror for us?
No.
No. A ship to sail with all winds. I mean, that's obviously fucking the internal combustion engine.
Diesel engines and ships. That was accomplished. So there you go.
A ship to not be sunk. We got a film about how that didn't happen.
And then a follow-up about how its revenge came about 100 years later.
Titanic's revenge. Oh my god. Freedom from necessity of much sleeping, exemplified by the operations of tea and what happens in Mad Men. He knew
you
that the
can
show
totally
Mad Men was
mix
coming.
meth into tea. Freedom from sleep.
And soy sauce.
Add big fat rails of blow. That'll try and fall asleep on that shit. So
But
yeah.
what happens in Mad Men? How did he know that John Hamm was going to be an actor in a famous show? It's incredible. Pleasing
What?
dreams and the show Mad Men.
I'm aware of it. And John Hamm, yeah, but what's that? Connect that to what we're talking about here?
What happens in Mad Men? He had spoilers before the show even happened.
Right. Yes, you were double entendre. I see what you did there.
Alison Brie was in it. Pleasing dreams and physical exercises exemplified by the Egyptian electuary and by the fungus mentioned by the French author. Who's the French author?
Whatever.
You know, the French. It's like the bard, isn't it? It's just the.
That's nothing.
No, I'm going to say, nah, you're right on that one, mate. We did not get that one. Great strength and agility of body exemplified by that of frantic epileptic. His name was Epileptic! And hysterical persons. He's the guy who invented the fit.
So what is he suggesting? That he wants everyone to be lithe, fit, supple, and flexible? Is that what he's saying?
I think he's saying exemplified by that of frantic epileptic, who I'm guessing is a person who invented the epileptic fit. So he's saying the epileptic fit used as a
All right,
form
are we
of
going with the
exercise.
term invented the epileptic fit? or
I
made it?
mean,
what I was thinking.
So using the epileptic fit as a
Okay,
form of
just-
exercise, you know, like
It's like saying I invented walking into walls while dizzy. No, it's just something that happened when I had a vertigo session last week. It's fine, but not an invention.
well, let's just say we haven't done that one then. A perpetual light. Well, that's the sun. You're gonna fuck with me on the word. perpetual
I'm
here,
gonna say yes. He means
Yeah?
just a like, because I'm thinking he's thinking like a candle or a lantern or a fire, a wood fire or a coal fire, and it's like so where you're gonna be able to invent a light that just keeps going. Yeah, I would say the incandescent bulb achieved what he meant by that.
Oh, yeah,
is it
I mean-
truly perpetual? No, it's not. But by
But
what
is
he
anything.
was thinking, yes.
It's pretty close.
I mean,
Yeah,
fucking,
damn right, yeah.
Entropy is just a law of thermodynamics, isn't it? But well, like, light bulbs as we have now are designed to break after a while. Like they could last fucking for a lot longer than they do.
Absolutely. Yeah. You could better filaments and a thicker film. You're right. They're designed to break because otherwise they'd put themselves out of business. I hear you.
It's the iPhone of illumination. And finally, we got varnishes perfumable by rubbing, scratch and sniff.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I think we've done all right, guys.
I think Bobby'd be impressed.
I think he would. Yeah, a little bit.
When he saw the
disappointed.
downfall of the British Empire, I think he'd be saddened, though.
I don't know where
I mean,
he
who
came
was
from.
really saddened by that?
And he was a Scotsman, though, wasn't he? I don't think he
Oh,
would
then
be
he
that
would have loved
depressed.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was a Scot.
Well, yeah, judging by his spelling, I think you might be right. There, but-
And I could smell him from here. My God.
Went on about drugs quite a lot. Yeah, clear Scotsman. Well, I think Bobby Boy would be proud here, guys. I think we should. Everyone, give yourself a pat on the back. Well done. We all had a hand in it. Do you want to see something fucking awesome, Polly?
I do.
So there's a dog walker, right? Captured a moment that a meteor broke up upon hitting the atmosphere. I mean, I've not even started playing it yet, and look how cool this is.
Hold on, I want to bring this onto my big screen. I want to see. Okay.
Oh
cool.
yeah, you're right. Okay, you good? Here we go.
Look at that. Just still, you're not wrong. Look at this.
Fuck yes. Oh,
dude, that is
God.
Fucking awesome. Can you send me this?
Yes.
That is. Look, it doesn't stop. They just keep burning.
Ah, it's huge, isn't it? Don't go. No, I'd be freaking out.
Yeah, damn right. I'm like, are those things going to survive to the ground? We're all going to die. And it's like, okay, they burned out good. I just
so cool. But you can see, like,
shit, that was cool.
It's already like pretty. Well, I say overhead, but you're saying like at 12 o'clock here. By the time this person looked up and went, oh fuck, scrambled for his fucking phone, like the missus is never going to believe this, because if you don't, it doesn't last very long. But geez, look at how beautiful that is.
I wonder if somebody caught video of the actual breakup. It must have like lit up like broad daylight.
Well, you'd have to know that it was going to happen.
Well, the Russians, they're always filming everything because they all have dash cams.
Dash cams, yeah. How fucking cool. One more time.
It looks like it's so close.
That would have made it into the fucking Bible if it happened at the right time.
Right? Well, would you disagree if I said this was a sign of God's displeasure? I don't even think you have to disbelieve in
pleasure.
God.
I don't know. Like, so it's right or wrong. Bobby Boyle is pleased.
Yeah, that's something.
God damn, that's fucking beautiful. Now, world record? World record. It was 3,249 push-ups in an hour, Sin.
Wow.
This guy is a fucking machine. I mean, I'd get bored after 15 minutes.
Look at those shoulders and back and shit. Yeah, he looks like he's ready for it.
Fucking go if that is the new... Fuck you, David Rush, who's been like, oh, I managed to keep a ping pong ball in the air for 7 minutes. No, this is a fucking world record right here. Now, I could play the video, but I think we can all guess what it would entail. It's a guy doing push-ups, really, isn't it? But no, until the weekend go over. Well,
I am curious to the like, you guys both go to the gym, so like full range of motion is critical to.
I love how you keep bringing that up, because like, judging by my voice, no one would know. So you're doing me a service here, Polly. Yes, I do go to the gym.
I don't. That's why I bring it.
But you sound like you do.
Well, I can't help that I was born tall, dark, handsome with
the university's my gym.
Right. It's just, there's a point, full range of motion, and you see people doing push-ups and they barely bend their elbows, that kind of weak-ass shit.
Yeah.
This guy must have come to like, no, got to go at least flat down to this level, otherwise it doesn't go.
Well, yeah.
Like
Because you're
a
going to have
faker
the
by any means, right?
adjudicators from the Guinness Book of Records who are going to say, no, you have to, like, your whole body has to be this close to the ground in order for it to be an official push-up.
Yeah.
But
in Prometheus, where Charlize Theron wakes up, or Charlie Theron,
yeah.
Yeah, wakes up from her the hypersleep, the whatever that they put them in, and David walks in and she's doing push-ups. And you see her, she's like barely bending her elbows. And then when it cuts to the close-up, oh yeah, she's doing the deep dips, yo. And it's like, oh, you pipe cleaner-armed actress. You can't even do it real.
Yeah, interesting fact about Charlie Theron. She adopted 2 African children who, I mean, what are the odds? Both turned out to be trans.
What?
Yeah, what happened there?
She's got like a 5 and a 7-year-old, and who would have known? Yeah, they both identify as girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What? I mean, what are the chances?
What a shock.
Yeah.
I mean, I was not aware. Like, I knew she was South African. I did not know that her whole life seems to be defined by her white guilt as a South African white woman. Holy shit.
Yeah,
I wasn't surprised. She said, as a South African, I felt the need when I was going to adopt, because she couldn't find no man, literally, her words. So she adopted 2 African children and turns them both into women.
No. She didn't turn. No. They just. They both happened to be. I mean, what are the odds? You know, life is strange.
More astronomical than that guy catching that rocket breakup.
More astronomical than Bobby Boyle getting it right so many times. Well, guys, this is your last chance in the stream to actually throw a like out there. We got 97 likes. We got 192 people watching. 189 now. Oh, shit. It went down by 3, guys. Fuck. Make sure you smash that like button as we get into the titular article. And today's AAA meeting number 369 is brought to you by the tagline, The Good Boy Festival of 2023. Because hundreds of golden retrievers gather in Scotland for the breed's anniversary. So it's the anniversary of when the golden retriever was invented 155 years ago.
Nice.
And
Holy shit.
how many good boys are yes! Oh,
I want to just run and jump in the center of it and let them all jump on me.
You want
Look
to
at all
roll
the
around,
wagging
don't you?
tails. That is great. They're all so happy.
I want to throw all the tennis balls in the world. Oh, mate, that is... I think this must be what heaven looks like, Sin.
Yeah.
How
That is
fucking
so many dogs.
cool. There's so many dogs. And they're all so happy to be there. So I'm like, oh my God, it's Steve. I haven't seen you since I was a puppy. Yeah, they all know each other. Him at the front who's barking like, get me out of here. You said there'd be treats, you bitch.
Like off in the horizon, it's just nothing but wagging tails. I love it.
It's fun. They're having a brilliant time. And you may now consider yourself used.
I feel very newsed.
Do you actually feel newsed? I feel newsed. And I knew what was coming.
Whoa. Your internet's fucking up, man.
Is it? Did I robot again?
No,
just
you
kind of
like
clipped out.
jumped.
Oh, yeah, no, that happens. I have no idea what is happening with it. This is why I formatted my fucking C drive, mate, because Discord was just fucking up. And I'm on the Ethernet cable as well for Tinternet, so fucking... Christ, who knows, man? Who knows? I think it's just Discord just doesn't like me. But I'll tell you what I do like, and that is a kaiju otter right there. And I also like all you guys out there in the chat as well. Thank you very much for coming out and for hanging out with us with the show. I don't think we have time for a game either. I've had Lou Bega ready to go for about fucking 2 months now. But that's fine, because that means it's always ready for the next week. And I didn't have very many articles tonight either, Sin. It wasn't loads.
Yeah, we just have this propensity to talk about the same article for like a half an hour.
But what's wrong with that?
Absolutely nothing.
Right, it's what we do, man. It's what we've been doing for 6 fucking years now. And let's be honest, it's what you guys in the chat, that's what you come. You don't like to fucking sit there and form your own opinions. You want to hear our opinions. Should we have a couple of questions before we get out of here then, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. People in the chat, whack some questions in the chat and we'll answer some before as I say, before we get out of here. Mark Smart says, do you recognise the sunken boats in the... And it just ends. So I'm guessing he sank. And then he says, do you recognise the wrestler staring down a shark in the water? I do not recognise the wrestler staring down a shark in the water. Lil Mo says, where are the Nigels? That was before your time, Polly. It was people named Nigel. It was the largest gathering of Nigels ever. And that was
the niggle of Nigels.
I'm just saying, careful with that one. They did decide that, yeah, that would be the collective noun for a group of Nigels. That was an excellent fucking article. Unfortunately, it came after my grandpa died, who we called Nigel for some reason. Festonia in the chat says, best stream on YouTube. That is not a question, sir. That is a question of taste. It's a goddamn statement of fact. That's right, Polly. Reichel says, does Polly Weasel love budgie birds?
I think so.
Well,
I mean, I don't like that particular one, the zombie bird staring at me from beyond the grave.
Don't zombie bird, man. What the fuck?
You said it. It's like from now on, he will
I'm
be
allowed to say
staring at Polly in contempt.
I'm allowed to. It was my budget. Do you know? Because now it's just Freddie died. Yeah, R.I.P. in peace. F's in the chat. And now it's just Joey. But Joey's happy because he gets to play with all the toys without getting shouted at now. And as soon as I took fucking Freddy's lifeless form out of the cage, wrapped him up in a scarf, first thing Freddy did was go and sat on his fucking perch. I went, dude, it's still warm. What's wrong with you? Right?
He was waiting for the best seat in the house for years.
He's just like, this is my house now. Shuri says, we need a wormy option for you. I don't think the wormy Slurpee is a good enough option right there. Sinatra, what's the number on wormy Slurpee?
13. But it's not on right now. It's Christmas donations.
Ah, you see, you got to wait until the snow stops falling. Mark Smart says, thank you for calling out my mistake, you beautiful northern bish. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, that is it then, guys. This show is over. But if you find yourself with an itch that only a AAA meeting can scratch, then don't go throwing a dead cat off a cliff just yet. We're going to be back on Wednesday on the Polydub channel at 10:30pm GMT, 5:30pm AST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30am on Christmas Island, with news, games, and banter that will make you literally die. You can see me tomorrow on twitch.tv/drunkleplays for some epic gamage. And while you're there, be sure to check out Sinatra_says and Polly_dub. Polly, is there anything going on with the Twitch?
Oh, in progress. Yeah.
Yeah? You wheels are in motion?
They absolutely are. I have cleaned. Yeah, you don't need to hear it. The setup is underway.
Cool. Good enough for me. Well, there you go.
I'm starting off with the painting because nobody wants to see me fucking step on rakes for an hour and a half trying to play a video game.
You say that,
yeah.
but they watch me do it.
I mean, they literally would watch that.
Yeah, I would watch that. There you go, guys. Make sure to go and check out Sinatra_says and Polly_dub over on twitch.tv. But if it's way past your bedtime, then thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for all the donations. The generous donations from the best goddamn chat online.
I noticed Drunkle didn't ask if I had anything for you guys tonight.
Oh, God, no. Yeah, you're completely right. Oh, hold on. Let me... You're right. Sorry. Yeah, it's right. Wait. Sinatra, you got anything for us?
No.
So that's it then, guys.
I mean, seriously, you son of a bitch.
Thank you for coming and hanging out with us, guys. Thank you for all the generous donations. Thank you to my co-host, Polly. And don't forget to pet the good boys.
Poor me.